Hey guys, Darren Asbury here with Revital Outdoors, bringing you another exciting podcast. Tonight we have another winning podcast for you. We're going to go back to the great state of Arkansas. We're going to interview Mr. Brandon Lee, a great buddy of mine. He just got done winning the BFL Arkie Division event on Lake Dardanelle. So very, very excited for Brandon. He's going to give us a full recap of his event, talk about some of the techniques and tactics he used to win the event. Brandon is an absolute hammer throughout the state of Arkansas. He's won before on Lake Dardanelle. So it's no surprise to see him walk away with a victory this last weekend. Before we get started, Revital Outdoors is very excited to announce we are still accepting entries into our $2,500 giveaway. This giveaway features some of the great companies in the fishing industry, such as Flambeau Outdoors, Seaguar Line, Costa Del Mar, The Rod Glove, Lou's Strike King, and Tackle Warehouse. This is an absolutely phenomenal giveaway that any angler would be wanting to win. In order to enter into this giveaway, all you have to do is hit the link at the top of the description right below this video. That lucky winner will be selected at the end of the BFL season, so make sure you get in now. That way your name is in the hunt for the running of being the winner. Also, check us out on Facebook and Instagram. That's Revital Outdoors. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And then if you've never heard of Revital Outdoors, we are a premium CBD company. Our products are THC-free, made right here in America. You can purchase them directly off our website as well. That's www.revitaloutdoors.com. Our products are really great at combating all the different elements out there on the water or in the field. They're designed by outdoor enthusiasts for outdoor enthusiasts. So check them out on our website. Again, that's www.revitaloutdoors.com. That being said, let's go ahead and go to the great state of Arkansas. Let's bring Mr. Brandon Lee into the studio. Brandon, how you doing this evening?
Hey, I'm doing awesome. Great to be on the show. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, Brandon, you walked away with yet another BFL Arkie Division tournament win this last weekend. This makes several for you now. You've done really, really well in years past as a BFL Arkie Division angler. So, man, let's talk about it. What happened this last weekend? What's going on in Lake Dardanelle right now? I've heard the fishing's been very, very tough the last couple of years. We're not seeing those notorious 20-pound bags that Dardanelle is known for producing. So, how are you able to put together the pattern in practice, and what happened this last weekend during the tournament?
Well, we had quite a bit of changing conditions. We had a lot of rain a couple of weeks ago in Oklahoma and Arkansas River Valley area. So the river was, it was pretty high. We had some really high flow in places, and but it had started falling out later in the week. So like Thursday, Friday, it started falling out. And we had a lot cooler temperatures that week as well. So I noticed that pretty much throughout the lake, we had a pretty good shad spawn going on. So I spent a couple mornings just really hunting that, and was able to find one area that had a lot of, shad spawn in it and actually had some fish on it. A lot of times you find them, and there's just no bass around. A lot of shad spawning, but no bass. And that's basically how I started the event. I started in one little stretch of grass, and I was just throwing a little booyah, black and yellow dart frog. And it was cloudy, so I chose a dark one. And caught 3 in that 3-pound range first thing that morning, and I lost a couple of good ones. They wouldn't get it. I don't know why. And that's typical of a shad spawn. When you find them feeding on shad like that, they'll just come up and they'll hit the bait, and they just won't commit to it. And I don't know why. I went through like 3 or 4 different colors, but the black and yellow one seemed to be the one that I would get a bite on, and they would actually eat it. But after that was finished, after actually the shad had quit spawning, I just switched to the 1/2-ounce mobster swim jig. This is just their white one, and had a yum spine crawl on it, and just started swimming around reeds, grass, because those fish didn't really leave. They just weren't quite as active as they were, the first 45 minutes of the morning. And, I wasn't getting a lot of bites, but it just seemed like when I got one, it was quality. It was a 3+ pound bite. I think I might have caught one fish under 3 pounds all day.
I got you. So how many keepers did you end up catching throughout the day?
I think I caught around nine keepers, and I lost probably 5 or 6 that were in that 3-pound range as well. They would come up and slap at the bait. And like I said, I think a lot of it was they were just trying to kill it. They really weren't wanting to eat it. They just were wanting to get it out of their face, basically.
Okay. What kind of area were you relating to in the lake? Were you north? Were you south? Were you way up back in the creek or main lake or?
No, I was in the mid lake areas, in the Piney Bay area. The bays were where a lot of the shad were spawning, just because the river was so muddy and high. There wasn't a lot of of activity actually out on the main river just because of the flow. It had a lot of those fish pinned back, in the cleaner water. So, and that's basically what I concentrated on. And the thing about it is when the river's high like that, there'll be a section that you find, like say the upper end was really high, it was almost unfishable, and the bottom end was really low. So the mid-lake, that piney area, was just about right for fishing the grass, fishing shallow. And like I said, there was a lot of shad in that area as well. And it just was kind of the perfect mixture.
Okay. What was the water temperature, and did you think that it was a shad spawn going on?
Yeah, the temperature was around 74, 75 degrees, and it was really evident that the shad were spawning because, I found it in 2 or 3 different bays, in the morning time. You could see them come up, and it was really a deal that week. And I think getting out there early and putting in some time to find them, that was the biggest key.
I got you. So, well, Brandon, you're no stranger to doing well in the Arkie division. In the BFL tournaments, you're no stranger to making a run for that Angler of the Year. You've gotten the win now. You're secured into the regional throughout the rest of the year. So, what's your goals throughout the last couple of tournaments in the BFL Arkie division? And what are your hopes?
Hey, I've got a couple of championships in the fall, and we've got another super tournament, a BFL super tournament on Dardanelle in October. And I'm actually looking forward to that one. It's going to be fishing tough, but in October, if you can put in the work, you can find that right little school of fish and capitalize on it. Because it's not going to take as much weight as it did in this event. It's a 2-day event. It's probably going to take around that 28 pounds to win the whole event. So that's what I'm really looking forward towards. And then I have another championship on Bull Shoals in the fall, and I'm really looking forward to that because I love going up to Bull Shoals. It's probably my favorite lake in the state.
Absolutely. Well, Brandon, I know you've made a really good name for yourself in the state of Arkansas. You've got a lot of help from people in the industry. You got a great family behind you, a great support system with friends. Anybody you'd like to give a thank you or a shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah. Hey, I'd just like to thank my mom and dad for all the support they give me over the years. They've really stood behind me, and the guys that have let me get in the boat and learn from them. I didn't get here by myself, by no stretch of imagination. I've been able to learn from some of the best river fishermen around. So, one of the guys I fish with a lot is Zach King. And if you're in the bass fishing world, you know who he is. And he's my team partner. We fish a lot of stuff together. And, I've been able to learn a ton from him. And it's worked out great for both of us. So I'm really appreciative for all the opportunities that have brought me to this point.
Absolutely. So for all listeners out there, we've been talking to Mr. Brandon Lee, the recent winner of the BFL Arkie Division tournament on Lake Dardanelle. So Brandon, good luck to you for the rest of the season. Good luck to all the anglers fishing the rest of the years or the rest of the year in 2022, the rest of the events going on. We're kind of at that mid-season point, so a lot of still tournaments to happen throughout the rest of the year. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already before we let you go. Also, you've been watching the rotating banner below this video. Hit that link at the top description right below this video. Enter in that $2,500 sweepstakes giveaway. Again, as I mentioned early on in the podcast, this is no giveaway any angler wants to miss out on. So be sure you hit that link, enter in your information. Just takes a few seconds, and you will be in the running to be selected as that lucky winner in the end of the BFL season. From all of us at Revital Outdoors, I'm Theron Asbury. Thank you again for tuning into this podcast. Be safe out there, everyone. God bless. We'll talk to everyone very, very soon on the next podcast with Revital Outdoors.